Hello, everybody. How you doing tonight? Well, here it's been another day, and feeling better. My eyes almost open. A lot of the redness is gone. Of course, it's kind of dark in here. Um, I don't have much light in here. I keep it kind of dark and subdued. Um, it's kind of tranquil, peaceful, and so anyway, hasn't been too bad of a day. Um, Feeling better as each time goes along. They up my antibiotics from twice a day to 3 times a day, about 3 different antibiotics. When I did blood tests, it wasn't where it was supposed to be. So it looks like I might get out of here. I don't know if I'll get out on Monday, but more or less I'll probably be out on Tuesday, providing that the labs come back okay. So the swelling's gone down quite a bit. My ear's still quite tender and red. It's got gunk leaking out of it, but we're doing all right. Uh, Getting the food's not bad, not good, not bad, but you know, they won't give me a T-bone, so take what I can get. Uh, Tonight I had roast beef, gravy, baked potato, broccoli, a banana. So it's a good, healthy diet. That's one of the things that when I am in the hospital, I actually literally keep my blood sugar under control and actually lose some weight. So it's a good thing, I guess. But they told me it was a good thing I came when I did because it could have been a real serious thing later on. We do know it's not an allergic reaction to anything. It's not a something I ate. It wasn't a spider bite. Um, I haven't mentioned before, but I've had MRSA twice. First, I have psoriasis really bad, or I did have. I've had it under control for about the last 5 years, since actually about 2018. I started getting it under control. I had it over 80% of my body. And the first time I got MRSA, I went to a hotel and I never had I went back to driving because I had been off with carpal tunnel surgery. Got back to my terminal, my truck was broke down. They got me a hotel room that had a jacuzzi, and I thought, well, I've never had one, so I'll get in it. Well, about 3 days later, I had these 4 big bumps all over me and a big cellulitis patch on my abdomen, and almost died from that. And spent a week in a hospital, another week on antibiotics. And then the second time I got it, I had a pimple on my knee, and like the guy I am, I picked on it, which then set the virus or bacteria on a rampage. And within 36 hours, my knee was so big I couldn't hardly get my pants off. So that required a knee surgery, another week in the hospital on antibiotics, and then the antibiotics they had me on, I had a reaction to it, which then caused muscle tissue to break down, which then caused a certain level in your body called the CPK levels, which is the breakdown of your muscles. And what they do is, if you're not caught right away, they can cause renal failure, the clogging of your kidneys, and then you're in real trouble. So I spent another week in the hospital getting cleaned out, being on fluids 24/7 basically. Well, 23 and a half because they took the fluids off while I took a shower. Otherwise, you were on bag after bag after bag of solution to wash me out. So I've I've had close encounters of the Grim Reaper uh, several times. Um, by the grace of God, uh, He's kept me alive. So don't know why. Maybe this is it. I don't know. But I'm not going to keep referencing back to this. But I had several of you to tell me to go to a certain person to see about if he would hand out my crosses. Well, I left 4 different messages on his videos to contact me, to get in touch with me, or if he'd be willing to hand them out, and he won't even answer me. So um, we know the answer to that. You know, I even had somebody, I don't remember who it was, said, get in contact with me, that I have my own story to tell, and haven't heard a word. So don't know what's going on with that. If any of you are out there and want to hand out crosses to those who you think you need it, please get in touch with me. I'm not asking for any money for these. These are crosses that I make after I do a project. It's the leftovers of the epoxy resin that I didn't use on a certain project for somebody that ordered something. So I make necklace crosses, or I can make them a keychain, however you want it, and I will donate them, because all they're doing is collecting in my drawer. I live in a small rural community. We don't per se have a big homeless problem. We've only got 2 or 3 churches. So, I could give them bring a truckload of crosses and they wouldn't get rid of them all. So if anybody needs crosses to give to a Sunday school class, to the children, to anything, to give people hope that, if you're in a part of town that people are homeless, and you want to give some spiritual help, I've got the crosses. All you have to do is go to my website, Crosses for Kensington, go to the back of the page. My email address is on there, even my phone number's on there. You can give me a call. We can set something up. I'll mail them to you, no strings attached. I'm not going to harass you or bug you. This is totally voluntary. So if you want to do that, please let me know. If you've got access to somebody that does this, that's maybe a volunteer in a soup kitchen, or volunteers at the Salvation Army, and knows these people that are down on their luck and they need hope, I have them just to hand out. So whether it be in Philly, whether it be in LA, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, anywhere, I'll mail them to you out of my own pocket. No strings attached. You don't even have to video hang them out, So I'm just saying, I have these surplus of 2-inch crosses, like I've shown you. Of course, if you want to order them, I'll special make them for you, for yourself or for your family. I can't, just give them away. I'll do it for the homeless, and somebody, they don't need them, but on the website they're $5 a piece, and that's the cheapest I can sell them for. I'm just barely breaking even on that. So, but for the homeless and the people out on the streets that can't afford $5, I'm willing to give them that hope, and that possible that when they grab a hold of it, when they're down on their luck, it's cold, they're shivering, they're hungry, they're thirsty, and they're having a relapse because they didn't get what they needed for that day, to help them out. I'm all for it. So, because they don't have what I got here today. They don't get that luxury of going into a hospital and getting cared for. A lot of times they get turned away, or no, we can't help you. Sorry, you're throwing up or whatever it is. And so I'm just saying, please. And if you want to make them for your Sunday school class. I'll make them for your Sunday school class for the kids. I'll make nice ones, any color, because the ones I make is just out of what I think ought to be made. But if you want a certain color, I'll make them. I'm just, if I got to make them special, obviously I have to charge. I'm sorry, but I just don't like to waste my product, because the product is expensive, along with the coloring is expensive. But of course, when like I said, when I make them extra from a previous project, I just grab whatever's closest and make it. So that's all I'm saying. I'm going to let it go. I'll pray for him that he'll get out of his denial, and that maybe he'll come to his senses what he did to his last group of mods. He basically kicked us to the wayside. Not to mention, I seen all the people that donated to him, and I seen them on that chat the other night when I chatted with you guys on live. All the people that helped him and gave him stuff, and as long as we're the ones that do things wrong, and he's the one that doesn't do anything wrong, that he's not any part of the dissension in his ranks. That's why he doesn't want to do lives no more. That's why he doesn't want to have any contact with any of his subscribers anymore, only on the channel. That's because I feel that people get wise, and then when they ask questions, that upsets him, and he doesn't know how to handle it. So the best thing to do is just turn them off, censor them, like he did to me this morning. After my first or second comment, he blocked me, but he couldn't kick me out because I'm still a channel member until the 9th. I paid $10, $9.99. Don't know how I got to that level, but somehow I went from $4.99 to $9.99 without me knowing it. So when I found that out, there you go. I don't know how that happened, but it did. So anyway, I'm going to end it. Dude, I'll pray for you. Ask for forgiveness for you know not what you're doing, as Christ said on the cross. And hopefully you'll come to a realization that you're not perfect either, dude. Just like the rest of us. There's two people that's going to go to heaven. There's the perfect people, and then there's the forgiven people. But you have to repent for what you've done in the past to be forgiven. And you have to forgive those that you have wronged. And you have to apologize. Because there's a lot of people, when I was there, that you booted off, that I thought there was no reason for you to boot them off. Yes, sir, buddy. So when you say about all of us, you better look in the mirror, because you're looking at yourself right back at you. So all you that have stuck by me since this little escapade's going on, I'm not going to mention it much anymore. I'm about done with it. I have other things that I have to concentrate on. One is my health. I have to get better to keep doing what I'm doing, and that's promoting God's love, God's word, and trying to get it out to the people that who really need it, that don't have the luxuries that we all do, that we just can't pick up and, they just can't pick up and go to church or see their pastor or whatever. They got to have something that they can hope for. And the best thing I feel is something small, insignificant, like a cross, that they can feel when they're down in the dumps. Well, it's getting close to 15 minutes. So I'm going to go. Good night. God bless. Take care. And if any of you got a live going on, let me know. If I can, I'll definitely be a guest on it if you want me to. I even brought my headphones with my mic that'll fit my phone. So have a good night. God bless. Love you all.